I was going to church this morning and I entered the bus. So the driver drove so recklessly. Suddenly, the women and men in the bus were lamenting, was fidgeting, were saying a lot of things about the month of September and also the Ember month. They were like, the enemies are planning, different prophecies are flying, that the enemies has brought out gallons so they can fill it with blood. Then suddenly, a woman just quickly called her child and said, be careful how you walk, be careful what you do, be careful of the buses you enter, be careful of late night walk. And I was just thinking and just musing with myself. Then suddenly I asked a question in the bus. Did Satan become so powerful in Ember month? Or did God lose the potency to save his children? Did good things stop happening in Ember month? If God didn't change or became less of himself, that means the problem fell on us. So this reflects back to my mind. Maybe we shifted our focus, we stopped believing in God, or rather our consciousness or our perspective about whom God is changed. I was admonishing them in the bus, telling them that God of January is still the same God of December. That if you focus more on the issue rather than the power of God, you are giving place to the devil. The story of Job came to my mind when Job was praying for his children, and he was always saying, Lord, I don't know if they've sinned. Lord, I don't know if they've done something. He was always making sacrifice for them. Then later on in Job also, it was said that the thing Job greatly feared came upon him. I actually admonished them to actually walk in faith, not in fear, because I could see that they were all afraid. You could see them going to work being afraid. You could see them just saying words that are full of fear. And when God wants to work, God doesn't work with fear, God works with faith. So that was my little exhortation and my little admonishment to them, telling them to not focus on the prophecies, or rather focus more on what Christ have done, because we tend to see a lot of bad prophecies this season and questions keep rising in my heart. Why didn't the prophecy come forth during January? So maybe we've shifted our focus, we stopped believing, our consciousness have just shifted. So rather we should stay in faith, keep on praying, believe in God, because God is still God, God not change. Thank you very much. God bless you.